What's up, guys? We got a call of suspicious activity by the airport, so we're gonna go back on this airport road and see what we can't find.
Every police encounter begins exactly the same way, with uncertainty. Officers never know whether the person they're about to meet will cooperate, run, lie, or fight. That's why every call starts with one objective: slow everything down. Ask questions, observe, gather information. Most of the time, that's enough. But sometimes, a single decision changes everything. Today's case started near a quiet airport where deputies responded to what appeared to be a suspicious vehicle complaint. At first, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. There was laughter, small talk, even jokes. But hidden beneath that casual conversation was something much more serious. Within minutes, the encounter would turn physical. A wanted felon would resist arrest, and one unexpected person would help bring everything to an end. This is how it happened.
Stopping to talk with you because someone called and said something looks suspicious over here, so I'm just kind of seeing if everything's all right.
Suspicious?
Yeah, just kind of parked up by Airport Road. Some people call and say that people are doing weird things back here all the time, whether it's graffitiing or drugs, that type of thing. Do you have your driver's license on you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, can I have that, please?
If you only watched the beginning of this encounter, you'd probably think it was just another routine patrol. No emergency lights, no high-speed pursuit, no dangerous confrontation. Just two officers checking on a vehicle parked near an airport. Calls like this happen thousands of times every week. Someone notices unusual activity. Dispatch receives a complaint. An officer responds to find out what's going on. Most end with nothing more than a brief conversation. But officers never assume a call is routine simply because it looks routine. Experience teaches them something important. The most dangerous situations rarely announce themselves in advance. They reveal themselves, one small detail at a time.
Why do you have a Christmas tree in the back of your truck? What?
Because I got it out of the trash.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Why do you have pigtails in your hair?
That's how I decided to put my hair up. Is that a problem?
No, but aren't you like a grown woman? I mean, I do that my hair like that too, but I'm not 50.
No?
You might look a little older than that.
What
You might
the
look.
hell?
One thing immediately stands out. The atmosphere is relaxed. Nobody appears nervous. Nobody is shouting. Even the officers are joking. That relaxed tone isn't accidental. Good officers know that people are often more willing to speak honestly when they don't immediately feel threatened. Building rapport isn't just good communication, it's also an investigative tool. People reveal far more during casual conversation than they often realize.
Why are you guys here again? I want to ask a question. Why y'all pulling this over? I mean, why y'all here? We're just chilling.
Because we got a suspicious call about you.
About me. Do you even know who I am?
No, but we're about to find out.
So you're saying we can't be back here? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not saying you can't be back here. I'm just saying you're being suspicious.
So it's obviously, you're just saying we can't.
No, I didn't. Those words never came out of my mouth. I never said that.
Many people imagine police investigations as dramatic interrogations filled with pressure. Real life usually looks very different. Investigations often begin with ordinary questions. How are you doing? Where are you coming from? Can I see your ID? Simple questions, but every answer is compared with information officers already have. Not because they're trying to trap someone, because they're trying to understand whether the situation makes sense.
That type of thing. Do you have your driver's license on you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, can I have that, please? Do you you have a driver's license on you? See that, please? What are y'all doing back here?
We're just hanging out.
All right. All right, give me 1 second.
To someone watching from a distance, it probably looked like harmless conversation. But while everyone was laughing, the investigation had already begun. Names were being checked, identification was being verified, records were being searched, and somewhere inside that routine process, everything changed. Because computers don't get distracted by jokes, they simply return information. Information that officers have to act on.
Probation.
You're not on probation or parole?
No, I'm not on probation or parole.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Okay. Do you have any problem if I search the car?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, you do because you're violating my rights.
What's your right?
I'm not on probation, parole, so why are you searching my car?
I'm asking questions that I need to know the answers to, that's all. I'm not searching your car. I'm asking you if I can search your car. And if I brought a dog around and they sniffed around the car, did they alert to anything?
No.
Okay, so you don't have any marijuana in the car or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay. And you guys said you're coming from where?
From downtown,
What are you guys doing downtown?
drinking a little bit.
Drinking a little bit? You got a pretty lengthy record.
Yeah, I know that's why.
Cocaine possession, burglary, assault, aggravated weapon. You got a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, sir.
Even as soon as 2024. So, you sure you're not on probation or parole?
I'm sure I'm not on probation or parole.
When's the last time you were arrested?
2024.
It was 2024? Let me go look up, see if you have any 2025 charges. Drug offender probation. Found it! Fucking asshole.
Someone's gotta get you.
That took me a minute. Give me the keys.
Whoa, what'd you throw, buddy?
Give me the keys. Give me the keys.
I ain't giving you my car keys, bro.
Let me hold your car keys. You're on felony drug offender probation until 2027. Give me the keys. Give me the keys.
I'm not gonna give you my keys.
Give me the keys.
I'm not gonna give you the keys.
You're gonna give me the keys. Get the keys from her.
Oh, Miss Piggy has them.
All right, so right now you are under arrest. Do you understand? Do you understand why you're under arrest?
Why?
Because when you're on felony probation, you're required to comply with all law enforcement commands, right? And I asked you if you're on probation or parole, and you said no.
No, I'm not on parole.
You are on
I'm
probation.
not on parole.
You are on probation. Don't try to tense up. Here's what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
Bad shit to you. Let go of the fuck. Let go. You're gonna come out of the car. No, when I tell you to come out of the car. Do you understand?
Are you gonna come in the car?
Or
Which
maybe
one you
I'll
want?
come in the car.
Yeah, which one
Maybe
you
I'll
wanna
come in
do?
the car.
You wanna come in the car?
You want to catch another charge?
You wanna come in the car?
You want to catch another charge?
You wanna come in
I
the
wouldn't.
car?
You want to
yeah,
catch?
I'm a strong little nigga. You are too. I am too.
I guarantee
I'll
you.
pull you in this car.
No, you don't want me in the car. I guarantee you that you don't want me in the car. So what you need to do is listen to what I'm telling you. Otherwise, it's gonna go real bad, right? Right? It's gonna go real bad. Like you can sense that it's about to go bad, right? Just keep her in the car. Riley, you ready?
Yeah.
You want this smoke? Because you're about to get it.
I love it.
Okay, you're gonna catch another charge. You understand that?
I understand.
We already got him on drugs. He just threw a freaking.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw the other one. Throw the other one. Throw the other one. Make sure it's not in there.
It's all right. It's all about the game.
Hey, buddy.
I told you guys.
Yeah, I told you that you were gonna regret that decision. Put your hands behind your back.
strong.
She's on the loose.
That's one thing about you. You're very, very strong. Your homegirl saved you, little punk ass nigga.
What
I ain't
are
gonna
you
lie, your
doing?
homegirl saved you. Hey,
Stay
you
in the car.
little cunt. You saved him.
Get in the car.
I had your homeboy,
Hold
you
him.
know I had him.
Hold him.
Your bitch ass saved him. Your little cunt ass saved him.
This is one of the biggest misconceptions about modern policing. People often assume officers make decisions based on instinct alone. In reality, many important decisions are based on information arriving in real time. A driver's license, a warrant check, a criminal history, a confirmation from dispatch. Those pieces of information quietly shape every decision that follows. And that's exactly what was happening here. The people standing beside the vehicle didn't know it yet, but the encounter was already moving in a completely different direction. Notice something. The officers don't suddenly become aggressive. They don't rush toward the vehicle. They don't immediately announce an arrest. Instead, they keep talking. That patience serves a purpose. The more information officers gather before taking action, the safer the encounter usually becomes. Every extra second spent understanding the situation can prevent confusion later. That's why experienced officers rarely hurry without a reason, because once physical contact begins, there is no pause button. The tone of the conversation still sounds friendly, but if you watch carefully, the officers begin asking more specific questions. Their attention becomes more focused. Their body language subtly changes. Not enough for most people to notice, but enough for experienced officers to recognize that the situation is entering a new phase. The difference between a conversation and an arrest is often only a few quiet moments, and those moments were happening right now. For the first few minutes, everything had unfolded exactly the way officers wanted. The conversation was calm, no one appeared aggressive, no one was trying to leave. On the surface, nothing seemed unusual. But while the conversation continued, dispatch was doing something the people standing outside couldn't see. Running names, checking records, verifying identities. In modern policing, some of the most important moments happen over the radio, not on camera. Because a single message from dispatch can completely change an officer's next decision. The officers didn't react immediately, and that's worth noticing. Movies often make arrests look dramatic. Real life is different. Experienced officers rarely rush into action the moment they receive new information. Instead, they slow down. They verify what they heard. They make sure they have the right person, because once an arrest begins, there is no room for mistakes. An arrest warrant isn't created during a traffic stop. It's typically issued beforehand through the legal process. When officers confirm an active warrant and the person's identity, their responsibility changes. The question is no longer, should we arrest this person? It's, how do we do it as safely as possible? One thing experienced officers understand is that people often reveal the most about themselves when they believe nothing has changed. That's why the conversation continues, the jokes continue, the casual tone continues. Not because the warrant disappeared, but because keeping the situation calm reduces unnecessary risk for everyone. Every minute without panic is another minute where nobody gets hurt. If you didn't know there was a warrant, you'd probably think everyone was simply having a normal conversation. And that's exactly why these moments are so important. The atmosphere still feels relaxed, but beneath the surface, the officers are already thinking several steps ahead. Who moves first? Who covers the passenger? How do we prevent someone from running? How do we end this peacefully? Those decisions happen quietly, long before the audience notices anything has changed. The safest arrests are usually the ones nobody remembers. No shouting, no fighting, no one gets injured. That's the outcome officers hope for every single time. Force isn't the goal, control is. Watch closely. This is the last stretch of the encounter where everyone still has choices. The officers have all the information they need. The warrant has been confirmed. The plan is already forming. But the suspect doesn't yet know exactly what's about to happen. For just a few more seconds, the encounter still looks ordinary, and that's what makes the next moment so significant. Because the difference between a calm conversation and a physical arrest can be measured in only a few words.
Everything was now in place. The officers knew what they had to do. The only question left was how the suspect would respond. Some arrests end with a simple turnaround, a pair of handcuffs, and a quiet ride to jail. Others take a very different path. And this encounter was only seconds away from finding out which one it would be.
For nearly 10 minutes, the officers had done everything they could to keep this encounter calm. They asked questions, verified identities, confirmed the warrant, made a plan. Now, the conversation was over. The next few seconds would depend on one thing: whether the suspect chose to cooperate or resist. Watch the officers carefully. Nobody rushes, nobody panics. Each officer already knows their responsibility. One watches the driver's hands, another keeps an eye on the passenger, another prepares for the arrest itself. To the average viewer, it happens almost instantly. To trained officers, every movement has already been mentally rehearsed. The safest arrests are usually the ones nobody remembers. No shouting, no fighting, no one gets injured. That's the outcome officers hope for every single time. Force isn't the goal, control is.
People often ask why officers suddenly move in together. The answer is surprisingly simple. A coordinated arrest is usually safer than several officers acting independently. The faster control is established, the lower the chance that someone gets injured.
The situation changes instantly. Voices become louder. Movement replaces conversation. The officers aren't trying to win an argument anymore. They're trying to safely gain control of a rapidly changing situation. These are the moments body cameras were designed to capture, not because they're dramatic, but because they document exactly what happened. Throughout the encounter, Riley had remained mostly in the background, watching, listening, following the plan. But when the situation suddenly became physical, everything changed. She didn't hesitate. She reacted. Not out of emotion, but because officers are trained to assist one another the moment control begins to slip. In fast-moving situations, even one extra set of hands can make the difference between a struggle lasting seconds or several dangerous minutes.
Within moments, the resistance began to collapse. The officers regained control, the suspect was secured, and just like that, the most dangerous part of the encounter was over. But the investigation was only beginning.
Many viewers assume that once someone is in handcuffs, the incident is over. In reality, that's when officers begin documenting everything. Any evidence recovered, any statements made, any injuries. Every detail matters, because everything that happened here may later be reviewed by investigators, attorneys, and the court. What started as a simple suspicious vehicle call had turned into a wanted felon's arrest, and it all came down to a series of decisions made over the course of just a few minutes. Within seconds, the struggle was over. What had started as a calm roadside conversation had ended with officers successfully taking the suspect into custody. The shouting stopped, the movement slowed, and the adrenaline that had filled the scene only moments earlier began to fade. But for law enforcement, an arrest is never the final step. It's only the beginning of documenting everything that just happened. Every officer now shifts into a different mindset. The immediate danger has passed. Now comes accountability. Every action, every statement, every piece of evidence must be preserved. Because once the scene is cleared, the case moves from the street into the justice system.
People assume the body camera tells the entire story. In reality, it tells only one part of it. Investigators also rely on witness statements, physical evidence, dispatch recordings, photographs, and written reports. Each piece helps explain not only what happened,
but why it happened. Once the suspect was secured, officers continued following standard procedure, searching for evidence, confirming identities, documenting the scene. These moments may not seem dramatic, but they're often the most important part of an investigation, because facts, not assumptions, are what ultimately determine how a case moves forward. It's easy to remember the tackle, the resistance, the handcuffs. Those are the moments that grab attention, but they weren't the first turning point. That happened much earlier. It happened when officers calmly gathered information, when dispatch confirmed what they suspected, and when a routine conversation quietly transformed into an arrest. Long before anyone hit the ground, the outcome was already taking shape.